Well, yeah. Oh my God. That is fantastic. Well, welcome to another edition of Dirt Road Reset. My name is Chad, and we're doing it again. We're camping with a bunch of people around us. If you're a fan of the channel and you've watched other videos, clearly you're probably thinking I'm a little out of my element right now. I do this once in a while. I was on Facebook the other day, and some people were in a camping group Facebook page. Some people were saying they wanted to come up to the lake here outside of Phoenix and wanted to know if anybody wanted to join. I thought, you know, it's been a while since I've done a group trip, especially with people I don't know. So I thought, what the heck? So here we are. Again, not too keen on the location. It is packed here. I mean, this particular lake this time of year is just nothing but fifth wheels and trailers and tents every like 10 feet along the shore. I came here early enough to where I snagged a little spot here. Hopefully it stays somewhat empty enough for the group to come. If not, well, let the show begin. Should be doing a review soon on the 3-year anniversary of the Napier Backroads tent. Needless to say, it's still a good tent, but after 3 years of use, there are things that I do not like about it. Namely, the zippers are failing on it. So, got to figure that out. Other than that, it's been a good tent. So we're trying out the diesel heater for the first time. It's not terribly cold outside. It's only going to be about 48 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put the Celsius conversion of that somewhere here. But for $160, you can get these off of Amazon. There's also a link down below in the description to these things. They are the latest craze. I mean, I thought I'd join the bandwagon and get myself one. So far I like it. My first one was a dud, and I called Amazon and they sent me a new one the next day, and that is the risk with these Chinese diesel heaters, is that the quality isn't that great, but for what they do and the amount that they cost, it's kind of a trade-off. So, and mine came with a pretty nifty remote right here that actually has all the details of the control panel right here on the remote as well. So the advantage of this is dry heat. Don't have to worry about expensive propane, the buddy heater, any of that. Condensation that comes with the buddy heater and the propane. This is a lot cleaner, and it's a more convenient way of doing it. A little bit more bulky, but so far I like it. Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning. 47 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Got down to about 46, 45 last night. The diesel heater kept me pretty warm. Didn't run it all night, but it kept it on. It has 8 settings from... That's the satellite thing going through. It has 8 settings on the diesel heater. 1 being the lowest, 8 being the highest. I kept it on 4. It did a good job. I liked it. It's virtually silent. You can't hear it. You know, when I first heard about these things, I assumed that it would sound like there was a generator running outside your tent. That's not the case at all. It's quiet, but you can barely hear it at all. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. If you like what you're watching, can you please do me a big favor and just hit that thumbs up button? YouTube's new algorithm doesn't matter if you hit the thumbs down anymore. Just so you might as well just not. If you don't like it, just you can put thumbs down. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Yeah, so hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below, and by all means, yeah, hit that like or hit the subscribe button too. We got the new program rolling out now. It should be active on the page where you can become a member. Right next to the subscribe button, there's a join button. We have it's basically a membership. It's as little as $2 a month. And you get access to the videos a little bit earlier than everybody else. Some swag, stickers and stuff like that. Behind the scenes posts. We've even got stuff coming out that I keep seeing we. Dirt Road Reset is me. There's really nobody else behind the scenes working on this. In fact, there isn't. It's just me. I have got a lot of footage that just sometimes doesn't make it into the videos, or trips that we just scrap altogether, that I will make available to the members. It's essentially the exact same thing as our Patreon page. In fact, the membership levels are exactly the same. So whether you join on the Patreon side or the YouTube side, then it's really no difference. Your benefits are the exact same. I think the advantage of the YouTube side is that you get to see the YouTube posts that I make, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm kind of not dreading, but I'm curious to see what lies beyond this tent door here, because I can hear people out there. I've been hearing people walk along the tent since about 4:30 this morning. There's a vault restroom about 1/8 of a mile up the little hill right here. I imagine that's where most people are going. Again, this is not my scene, for lack of a better term, when it comes to camping. Everybody has a different vision of camping, and I don't want to rule this out. It's not my particular forte when it comes to camping. But I'm not opposed to it. I want to make that very clear. I'm not opposed to it. I come out to this area a few times a year, but I also avoid it because of the crowds. So if you're new into camping and you're not well versed in it, this is a great way to start, because you're surrounded by a bunch of people. A lot of people
shy from camping because of the safety aspect. They're afraid that if something happens out in the middle of nowhere, there's not going to be anybody out there to help them. That is a risk, and if you start like this, then there's a plethora of people out here. So it has its pros and cons. Let's get outside and make some breakfast. I've held it all in.
Cowboy coffee. Just grounds and water. And I've shown you how to make this in other videos. Best cup of coffee I've ever had. It also removes a lot of the acidity in the coffee. Just as your water is about to start boiling, you put in the desired amount of coffee grounds into the water. Stir it around, and then you bring it to a rolling boil, making sure that it doesn't overflow. And then while it's in that rolling boil, you can keep stirring it, scraping these grounds off the side of the container. Just want to keep that at a rolling boil for about 5 to 8 minutes. Once that's been boiling for 5 to 8 minutes, take it off the heat. And what you'll do is take cold water, sprinkle the cold water on top, not much. What that's going to do is press all of the coffee grounds that might be suspended or floating around in there, and it's going to make them sink and press all the way down to the bottom. Okay. Oh yeah. One of these days I'll get a mug. Maybe I should get one of those Dirt Road Reset mugs that are available for our fans at the merch site. Also in the link, in the description down below, there's a link to our store with all the Dirt Road Reset swag. Oh, it's hot, but it's good. Love these things. I threw out a crawdad trap last night. Let's see if there's anything in it. success. Just used cat food, and we got quite a few of them in there. Look at that, some big ones too. So we'll cook those up tonight. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Look at all those. So today's lesson is do not buy SD cards from Amazon. Why, you might ask? Well, because even though that SD card that says Samsung, Lakeshore, SanDisk, U3, top of the line card, there's a really good chance it's fake. It's a Chinese knockoff that they have put whatever brand you want to be put on it, and they sell it as that brand, but it's junk. The result is you lose footage, and I should have known better. I should have known better, but if there's any takeaway from this video, other than what I'm about to say after this, is that don't buy SD cards on Amazon. Go to Walgreens, go to Walmart, anywhere. Just don't buy them on Amazon. Everything else in the Amazon links down below, tried and true. It's good stuff. You'll notice there's no SD card links in there, though. Good thing we can close this out with some drone footage. The mud bugs, crawfish, crawdads, whatever you call them in your part of the country, turned out amazing. We boiled them in a big pot over a campfire with some butter and some Cajun seasoning. They were awesome. The people that I met out there were great, good people. All in all, it turned out to be a really fun trip. So it ended on a good note. That being said, like we say in all of our videos, if you or someone you know is suffering from any sort of mental debilitating, whether it be a disease, an illness, or just straight up anxiety or stress, addiction, postpartum, PTSD, complex PTSD, you name it, I really hope you find your dirt road to reset, because it clears the mind, it freshens the soul, it works for me, and I think it'll work for you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Please hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And consider becoming a member on our Patreon or our YouTube memberships page. Take care. Bye-bye.